Good afternoon from Cary, North Carolina. Welcome back to the NCAA Division II College World Series. Chase Upton with you on the UT Tyler Athletics YouTube channel, live from Cary, North Carolina. Today, the story is simple. UT Tyler is still standing. Patriots enter this afternoon at 50-13 overall after Tuesday's 11-7 victory over Central Missouri, a win that not only delivered the first 50-win season in program history, but also punched the program's first ever ticket to the Division II National Semifinals. Victory was another chapter in what has become one of the most remarkable postseason runs in college baseball this year. Every time the Patriots' season has been threatened, they've responded. Patriots are now 4-0 in elimination games this postseason, hitting .365 as a team while averaging more than 9 runs per game in those contests. The pitching staff has answered as well, posting a 3.5 ERA and striking out 45 during that stretch. Yesterday was another example. UT Tyler pounded out 17 hits against Central Missouri. Gaston Mason collected 3 hits and 2 RBIs. Spencer Simpson reached safely 5 times and drove in 2 runs. Bryce Jewell delivered 3 RBIs, including a perfectly placed bunt that helped fuel a 6-run 8th inning. Once again, Colson Abel came through out of the pen when the Patriots needed him most, allowing just 1 run across 4 1/3 innings of relief in his first appearance here in Cary to improve to 8-0 on the season. Here's head coach Brent Porsche and his team after the win.
Simpson, head coach Brent Porsche, and relief pitcher Colson Abel. Coach, would you please get us started with an opening statement?
Yeah, good to keep playing. Thought that, we did a good job early in the game today and really all day offensively at putting good at-bats together. And then, it's, the way that you handle pitching whenever you're in a situation like this and season's on the line is a little different than normal. I didn't think that Copeland did a bad job, but we weren't going to give up the lead with our best arm sitting in the bullpen. And so we had him ready to go and went to him in that situation, and he did what he's done well for us all year long, and was able to get extended and allow us to keep extending the lead through the middle innings, and that was absolutely huge for us. And then obviously those tack-on runs late proved to be really big. The last 3 outs are always the toughest ones to get. We got to do a better job in those situations of just getting ahead and filling up the strike zone and trusting our stuff. Those guys that were out there are guys that we're going to need in the next few days to keep playing. And so, I've got all the confidence in the world in this group and their resiliency and their ability to fight whenever their back's against the wall. And just glad we get to fight another day. I think they set a record, UT Tyler record for wins in a season today, which is a pretty big accomplishment. There's been a lot of good baseball teams through the years, and so I'm just proud of this group, proud of what we did today, but we're certainly not satisfied and ready to get back at it again tomorrow.
Questions?
Spencer, really, you look at the scores and they're a lot different, but the last 2 games, the biggest difference, 2-out hitting, big hits. What was the difference today from 2 nights ago?
I mean, just this group's always going to compete, and, part of it's just baseball. Sometimes you're going to get done, sometimes you're not, but really today it was just an extra emphasis on, doing everything you can to help the ball club and just find ways to get the ball, to find grass, to keep the season alive just one more day.
Once you get that first one to drop and you start getting some runs that start getting contagious?
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Momentum's a huge thing, and 1 through 9 in this lineup can do damage. So when you see somebody get it done, you have all the confidence in the world knowing you can as well, and that the guy behind you is going to continue to keep it going.
Also, what's it like with the ball in your hand when you've got guys on the team who are counting on you? I mean, the pressure of the game in April is a lot different than one where some of the friends on your team, this might be the last bit of high-level baseball they get a taste of, and there you are, trying to keep your team alive in the tournament. What's that feel like?
I try not to let the pressure get to me as much as I can. Most of probably all my teammates, they believe in me, probably the most on the team. I just try to trust my stuff.
Most of them.
Trust my stuff, throw it in the zone. Believe in my defense. They're really good players in the field, and the bats will get going. As long as I keep putting up zeros, they'll figure out a way to score some runs. So it's easier knowing that your offense is there for you. They're going to help you out. So.
Well, Coach, you got Westchester again tomorrow, and in each of their games they've jumped out. Like gangbusters in the first inning. How do you keep that from happening? So today, you guys enjoyed the early lead. You lost in the second, got it back, got another couple of runs for a cushion, and kind of don't want to say coasted because I'm sure it didn't feel that close to, but
No.
once you got those extra runs, like you said, that was that. But
Yeah, we'll try to go throw a 0 in the first. We'll see if we can start with that, and and then we'll kind of go from there. But no, man, I mean they're a really good team. We got to get a look at them the other day, and it's always different when you get to see it in person versus seeing it on film, and so. I feel like we have a little better idea of maybe how to attack those guys. And at the end of the day, we're going to have to go execute. If we make mistakes, they're going to punish them. And, but I think we got the guys to get it done. We'll have a good game plan, maybe even, better than the game plan was going in the other night. And so if we can go execute that, then I think we'll have a chance. And we just got to be sharp, man. At the end of the day, we talked about this, I think, in one of these other press conferences, but this time of year, and always really, but especially this time of year, it's the team that plays the best that wins. And so we got to play our best baseball to have a chance. And if we go play our best baseball, then it doesn't matter who's on the other side. I feel like we got a shot to win. And so that's what we got to find a way to do is just be our best and play our best baseball.
You've had days off, but you have played an extra game. How's your pitching holding up?
I think we're in a pretty good spot, as good as we could be. Colson couldn't throw until today, so he was fresh. But we've got some guys that have thrown a little bit that we'll have to obviously recycle back, and we've got a few guys that we haven't thrown out there yet that are going to have to give us some innings, and then we'll have to recycle some starters, and it's all hands on deck at this point, right? And so we're gonna go with the guy until he gives us everything he has, and when he's no longer effective, we'll go to the next guy, and when he's no longer effective, we'll go to the next guy, and just find a way to get it done, and. But I think we're in as good of a spot as you could be in playing the games that we've played up to this point.
Coach, 4 elimination games so far in this postseason. You scored first in all 4. What makes this team so hard to kind of eliminate and get out of the postseason?
I think really, man, just their belief in themselves. We were pretty disappointed in the way that we performed the other night, and just felt like we weren't ourselves, and for whatever reason had to get back to just being us. And it's like I said it the other night. Like when we walked on the bus, I felt like something wasn't quite right. But today, when you walked on the bus, you felt like we're in the right spot. And so we just got to figure out a way to get on the bus the right way. And if we get on the bus the right way, then I think we'll come and put our best performance out here. And if we do that, then like I said, we'll let the cards fall where they fall, and just but these guys compete, man. They work really hard. They have all year long, just like everybody else that's here. But they trust in themselves. We've been in a lot of big moments and big games against tough teams, and I don't think there's anything that scares this team. It's just a matter of showing up and putting our best performance out on the field. And so we're going to do everything we can, like I said, to do that tomorrow.
You talked about your last game. You said that your offense wasn't like themselves tonight. They go 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position and loss. You lead 15 on base. Today you lead 15 on base, but you have 8 hits with runners in scoring position. What did you see differently in the offense today? Well,
obviously we had more on. If we left 15 on, and we still scored a lot of runs, but so that helps. I think the biggest thing today was just, you got to give some credit to their pitchers the other night and the way that they were throwing. Really good stuff and competing in the zone with multiple pitches. But I think today it was just a little bit more loose, guys executed well. Like we were putting good swings on a baseball. We even had some balls that I thought we hit well that, just not the right day for that. Wind was kind of blowing in today pretty hard. And so I think the biggest thing is just guys being in the right frame of mind in the box at the time to try to execute. Doesn't mean that we're going to get the hit, right? But I thought the other night it was like we have to do this. And today, it was more like, I know what I got to do. I just got to go execute it and put a good swing on it. And so we had some big hits in those situations, laid down some really big bunts in those situations. And I think those are things that we've done all year long that make our offense go. And so we've just got to be able to continue to do more of that.
Coach, bottom of the order, Bryce is going to go 5 or 7 combined, 5 RBIs. How hard is this team to beat when you get that type of production from the bottom of the order?
Yeah, it's really tough. It's 1 through 6 can be really, really scary, and whenever 7, 8, and 9 are going, good luck. I mean, I've tried to get them out all fall, and so I know how difficult it is. And so, those guys when they're going, we're tough to beat. And so, getting that production out of the bottom is obviously huge, and those guys are poised to continue to do that. And so, but yeah, it's big.
Last question.
Colson, like Coach mentioned, you weren't available for the first 2 games, but today you get to pitch against a team that put up.
So now for the Patriots comes perhaps the toughest challenge of the year. Standing across from the Pats is Westchester, same team that sent them into the elimination bracket earlier this week with an 8-2 victory. UT Tyler must beat the Golden Rams today to survive. Do that, and they'll get another shot tomorrow in a winner-take-all semifinal for a place in the National Championship Series. Lose, and an unforgettable season comes to an end. Patriots have spent the last 2 weeks proving they are never out of a fight. This afternoon, they'll need to embrace that identity once again, that identity of the cardiac Pats. Here's Coach Porsche as he took a moment with me pregame to talk about this rematch.
So I'm here with UT Tyler head coach Brent Porsche. Coach, you guys are here once again. 5th elimination game of the season. How are the guys feeling?
Feeling good, man. Bus ride over was good today. Guys are in a good spot, so we're ready to go.
After that first matchup with Westchester, obviously, we've heard it time and time again, 15 left on base. You guys just couldn't come up with a big hit. What kind of adjustments you guys need to make coming into today?
Yeah, I think the adjustments were just mental more than anything else. And like I said, I feel like we're in a good place. So we got to maintain that throughout the ball game today and get off to a good start and be helpful, but and just keep believing and keep fighting.
How has the team's confidence kind of grown with yesterday's win?
Yeah, I mean, I think we were confident going in, honestly, and I feel like we'll be confident going into today. So, just got to go out there and be us. If we're us, then we'll give ourselves a chance. And so that's the message, and that's what we've been preaching, really for the last 3 weeks is just be us. And if we're us and we play our game, then we're good enough.
So Dill on the bump today, he's put together some really good performances his last couple of times out. How much confidence do you have with a guy like that, veteran, 5th year here at UT Tyler? How much confidence do you have in him?
Yeah, I mean, as much as you could have in anybody. He's been his best here down the stretch, and so I'm hoping for another good one from him here again today.
Thank you, Coach.
So you heard it from head coach Brent Porsche. Thought the other day in that loss against Westchester, the guys just didn't get off on or off the bus with the right mentality. Just something felt off. Patriots set up a rematch here with Westchester after beating Central Missouri yesterday. Patriots are the home team in this matchup, similar to that last matchup with the Golden Rams. On the bump today for UT Tyler, Dylan Blomquist, 5th year at UT Tyler. Senior from Belton, Texas, comes in with 3.95 ERA, 6-2 win-loss record on the year, making his 18th start. 46 strikeouts and just over 70 innings pitched. And he has been money in elimination games this season. The 2 he's pitched, one against Angelo State where he went a complete game, 9 innings, no runs given up in that 5-0 win against the Rams at Irwin Field in Tyler. And also threw an inning in the elimination game against Mesa. Gave up a couple runs there, but he has continued his hot streak here in Cary in the opening game of this Division II College World Series. Blomquist went 8 innings, gave up 7 hits, no runs on 109 pitches. He will look for a similar result today as the Patriots will have to win 4 days in a row if they want to bring home their first Division II national championship. So Blomquist's outing today is going to be a big deal if the Patriots want to put together a long run. They would love to get some length out of Dylan Blomquist today. Has put together a stellar career for UT Tyler, and you would love to show up in the biggest moment once again for the Pats. Game number 11 here at the D2 College World Series from the USA Baseball Training Complex in Cary, North Carolina. We are underway. First pitch hit slowly on the ground over at Tanner Hornback. He fires over to first in time. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Started 2 minutes early here in Cary. Beautiful weather.
The catcher, number 2, Caleb Strawhecker.
Some clouds, but mostly sunny and 79 degrees. What a beautiful day for some baseball. Batting second now with 1 out. Catcher Caleb Strawhecker. in that game the other day. Strawhecker, probably the low point, the only low point for Westchester's offense. Comes into this one hitting at .359. In that game versus UT Tyler, just 1 for 6. This one misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes on Strawhecker. The 2-0. And there for strike 1. Two-one on the ground at Tanner Hornback once again. Gloves it. Sidearms over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. On just 4 pitches for Dylan Blomquist. And he is off to a pretty stellar start. The other day, in that first matchup between these two, Westchester jumped out in the first inning to a 5-0 lead. Big thing that head coach Brent Porsche talked about in the postgame of the Patriots' win over Central Missouri is this matchup. They are going to try to put a 0 on the board in the first. Kind of goes without being said, but this team has been great in elimination games. And trying to keep up that name of Cardiac Pats have just really stepped up with their backs against the wall throughout this postseason. They are trying to do it again. Ball and a strike, 2 outs. On the first baseman, Austin Stalker. Stalker comes in hitting .351. 11 home runs and 60 RBIs. Takes outside for ball 2. Stalker so far batting .500. 4 for 8 in this College World Series. Trying to start things for the Golden Rams here in the top of the first. This one hit off the knuckles. Charging on it is Bryce Jewell. Flips over to first in time to Tanner Hornback covering the bag. So the Patriots go 3 up, 3 down. Or they put the Golden Rams, rather, down in order to start the first. Come up to bat for the first time. We'll be right back. For the D2 College World Series, Chase Upton with you on the UT Tyler Athletics YouTube channel.
Simply visit ncaa.com/game programs for an inside look at today's championship. Team rosters are also available at the merchandise tent on the concourse level. While you're there, be sure to check out the championship gear and memorabilia available for sale at the NCAA merchandise stand. Leading off the ball game for the Patriots, center fielder number 10, Connor Clark.
So Patriots come up to bat for the first time. Connor Clark starts it as usual. This one on the ground. Scooping it up is Rejo, and over to first base for out number 1. So Westchester and UT Tyler, 1 pitch in, 1 out. A little bit of a different lineup for UT Tyler in this one. Not too much has changed, but following Clark will be Brock Bearden and Tanner Hornback as usual. Batting 4th, where the differences start, will be the DH, Caston Mason. Following him will be Drew Schmidt. And in the 6th hole, the catcher, Cole Ketzner. 7-8 will go Spencer Simpson and Bryce Jewell. And batting 9th, playing right field today, will be Travis Bragg. So with 1 out, Brock Bearden comes in hitting .323, 9 home runs, 46 RBIs for the junior from Texarkana. Bearden, if I'm not mistaken, his sophomore year at Crowder went to the JUCO College World Series. That's off the top of my head, but I think he did. Double check that. A 1-2 to Bearden. Popped out to left field. Over on it, it's Hunter Smith. It's going to get out of play. We'll do it again at 1-2. On the mound for Westchester today, Luke Reho, right-handed sophomore from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Comes in with a 4.81 ERA, 4-2 on the year, making his 16th appearance, 12th start. Two balls, 2 strikes on Brock Bearden. Delivery from Reho in the dirt. And that works the count full at 3-2. Payoff upstairs, and Bearden draws 1 out walk. That puts the first base runner on in this ball game.
Now batting second baseman number 11, Tanner Hornback.
So Bearden, when he was at Crowder College, went to the College World Series his freshman year. So 3 out of Bearden's 4 years has been a part of teams at the College World Series, whatever level he was at. Bearden not able to play with the team last year. He's battling an injury he got in versus Texas A&M Kingsville in the Lone Star Conference tournament. So this is being his first trip to Cary, where he's been able to play. As Tanner Hornback lays down a beauty of a bunt. That's going to be an infield single. As Tanner Hornback laid that right down the third base line. And Reho was able to get to it, but even though he fielded it cleanly, there was no play at first base. So that's going to put 2 on and 1 out.
Number 25, Caston Mason.
For the power hitting Caston Mason, who has been red hot in this tournament. Caston Mason 3 for 5 yesterday. 2 RBIs and a double. He's had an extra base hit in every game in this College World Series. Had the only extra base hit for the Patriots last time they faced Westchester. Flies this one out to left field. That's going to be a long foul ball for strike 1. Mason, a senior from Rockwall, Texas. Comes in hitting .364. OPS north of 1050. 8 home runs and 64 RBIs. Bats with 1 out. Brock Bearden on second. Tanner Hornback on first. This one fouled off once again for strike 2. Caston Mason is named to the NCBWA All-South Central Region second team. Trying to open the scoring in this one. The Patriots their first lead against Westchester. The 2-2. Line to the right field for a base hit. Rounding third is Bearden. There's going to be no throw to the plate, and the Patriots jump on the board first. Backs against the wall, the Cardiac Pats have taken their first lead against Westchester. RBI for Caston Mason, number 65 on the season. Scores Bearden from second. And there's still 2 on with 1 out for Drew Schmidt. Patriots hitting .314 on the season as a team. In elimination games, that has jumped up to .365. .918 OPS as a team in those 4 elimination games that they have won all of, obviously, being in this position. Schmidt swings and misses through that one for strike 1. The 1-1 downstairs, 2 balls and a strike. Two-1 offering from Rejo. Schmidt shows bunt and pulls back. Good stop behind the plate there from Caleb Strawhecker. .3-1, fly it out to left field. Under it is Carter Russ, who puts it away for the second out. Now to the Lone Star Conference Player of the Year, catcher Cole Ketzner. Senior from Magnolia, Texas. Division I transfer from South Alabama. Comes in hitting .340, 13 home runs, 69 RBIs. Started his College World Series 433-foot bomb with the Patriots' 3-0 lead over Central Missouri. Since then, no extra base hits. Would have loved to get one right here and extend this 1-0 lead for the Pats. The regular season led the LSC in RBIs, 3rd in home runs. Swings through a 1-1 pitch. Go behind the count, a ball and 2 strikes. One-two. Good eye there from Ketzner. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes on the 3rd-team All-American Cole Ketzner. This one in there for strike 3. Ketzner down looking for the 3rd out, but the Patriots give us a new score. They tack a run on 2 hits. We head to the 2nd inning. Patriots with a 1-0 lead to give Dylan Blomquist a little bit
Share your
patting.
experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite teams. For more information, visit ncaa.com/social. The hashtag for the D2 Baseball Championship is D2BSB. And for more information on the Baseball Championship, visit umotrojans.com or ncaa.com. For 5 and 6 hitters for Westchester here in inning number 2. Leading off left fielder number 18, Hunter Smith.
Four, 5, 6 due up for the Golden Rams. Blomquist put Westchester down in order in the first inning. We'll try to do much of the same here in the second. Blomquist, for the second time this season, gets the ball to start a game. The Patriots having their backs against the wall. Comes into today 58 starts as a Patriot, over 280 innings pitched. Weirdly enough, as he strikes out Hunter Smith on 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night for out number 1. Blomquist holds the single-season batting average record for UT Tyler.
Second baseman number 9, Patrick Gosden.
With a .462 batting average. Barely met the required at-bat number of, I think it's 50, isn't it? Had 52 ABs in his freshman season. Hit .462, 14 RBIs. That is still the current single-season batting average record for the Patriots. Speaking of program records, Patriots with their win yesterday over Central Missouri, first season with 50 wins. Said Coach Brent Porsche said in the postgame, that's nothing to slouch at. There's been some really good teams that come through UT Tyler. This one on the ground at Drew Schmidt, over to first in time for out number 2. 5 up, 5 down for the Golden Rams. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the second.
Designated hitter number 22, Tanner Donati.
Brings up the DH, Tanner Donati, for the first time. Junior from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Comes in hitting .288. 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. Takes strike 1. Donati 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs in that first game versus UT Tyler. A lot of this Westchester lineup had a lot of success against LSC pitcher of the year, Julio Garcia, in that first inning. Ball and 2 strikes after Donati fouls that one off. Blomquist now up to 19 pitches. So an inning and 2/3. The 1-2 to Donati. Just misses. Blomquist wanted that call on the outside edge. Home plate umpire Nathan Foley says it just missed. For Tanner Donati on that 1-2 pitch, that's a little too close to leave. If you ask me, I wouldn't be surprised if Blomquist goes right back to that spot. The 2-2. This is well outside. It's now full. Westchester, that win over UT Tyler on Sunday. Got over 48 hours rest coming into this one. This one popped up left side foul. Do it again at 3-2. T. Tyler obviously not even 24 hours of rest after that win versus Central Missouri yesterday. Depending on how the Tampa and Catawba game plays out, as Tanner Donati wears this one on the arm on the 3-2 pitch. And the Golden Rams have their first base runner. Tried to jam Donati up and inside, and he wears it off the shoulder.
Number 21, Andrew Kell.
Grimacing over at first base. So that puts a runner on first with 2 outs. For the right fielder, Andrew Kell. Beautiful day here from the USA Baseball Training Complex. Cary, North Carolina, good little crowd here for game number 11. Probably about 200 or so people. Chase Upton with you on the UT Tyler Athletics YouTube channel. Top of the second between UT Tyler and Westchester. This one catches the lower third for strike one on Andrew Kell. Kell, a graduate student from Columbia, Maryland. Comes in hitting 196. 6 RBIs on the year. Fouls off the 1-1. All in 2 strikes on Kell. Delivery from Blomquist, smashed into left field. Charging on it is Bearden. He's going to stop short of it. And that's going to be the first base hit for Westchester. Andrew Kell makes it 2 on with 2 outs here in the top of the second.
Now batting third baseman number 20, Harry Middlebrooks.
Andrew Kell, 0 for 1 versus UT Tyler the other day. Has the first base hit for the Golden Rams. There's runners on first and second. 2 outs for Harry Middlebrooks for the first time. This one hit on the ground, slowly foul. Middlebrooks, the sure-gloved third baseman for the Golden Rams, has not made an error on the year. So comes in hitting 262. Had a big game versus UT Tyler the other day. 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. That's with 2 outs, trying to put Westchester on the board for the first time in this one. For Andrew Kell, after that single, at his first base hit since April 18th versus Shepherd, where he went 1 for 1. Ball and a strike on Harry Middlebrooks. Set and the pitch from Blomquist. Fouled off into the trees for strike 2. The 1-2. Inside evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 to Middlebrooks. Lined out to left field, and that's going to be a foul ball. We'll do it again at 2-2. That one was going to be trouble if it landed in fair territory. Do it again at 2-2. This one hits Middlebrooks on the leg, and that is going to load up the bases for the Golden Rams. Head coach Brent Porsche quickly out of the dugout, going to say Middlebrooks turned into that one. At the very least, ask for a conversation between all the umpires. Take a quick second. They talk it over. Behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes, Nathan Foley. Third base umpire Scott Jones. Second base umpire Ben Smith. And over at first, Ray Parrish are together talking it over. Brent Porsche, head coach for UT Tyler, pleading his case. Thought Middlebrooks might have turned that leg in order to get hit by that pitch, but all the umpires are going to agree, I assume, that he didn't. So it's going to be bases loaded with 2 outs for Landon Rosich. Force out at every base. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. Rosich comes in hitting at .250. 4 home runs and 21 RBIs. Game versus UT Tyler went 1 for 5, but came on to pitch in that one, where he threw 2 innings of 1-hit baseball, didn't give up a run. Now he bats with the bases loaded, trying to get the Golden Rams on the board here in the top of the second. 1-1 offering from Blomquist, swing and a miss. Bottom fell out of that one for strike 2. Blomquist is going to go to his slider about 20% of the time. See if he goes back to the cheese. The 1-2, downstairs, evens the count. The 2-2. Hit on the ground, foul, we'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. This one well outside. And Rosich works the count full. The payoff misses for ball 4, and that's going to plate the first run for the Golden Rams.
Top of the order, center fielder Carter Rust.
So that ties the game. RBI walk from Landon Rosich. Bases loaded. Tied at 1-1 here in the top of the second for Carter Rust for the second time. Dylan Blomquist, 50-year senior that has been here and done that. Head coach Brent Porsche, after their win over Central Missouri, said nothing scares this team. Blomquist has pitched around some big situations throughout this year, and he's going to have to get around another one here in the top of the second. Rust 0 for 1. Grounded out on the opening pitch in this ball game. Now behind the balls and 2 strikes. The set and the delivery from Blomquist. Downstairs for ball 1. One, 2, 2 outs. Bases loaded. The 1-2 inside evens the count. Carter Rust, senior from Liberty Township, Ohio, came in hitting .350. Second team All PSAC East. Lines this one into left field for a base hit. Head coach Mike LaRosa going to hold Middlebrooks at third. That plates another run for the Golden Rams. They take the 2-1 lead here in the top of the second. And head coach Brent Porsche going to come out and have a word to senior left-handed pitcher. So we'll step away, take a quick break. We'll be right back from Cary, North Carolina.
Now batting the catcher, Caleb Strawhecker.
Now to the biggest bat in this Golden Ram order. Caleb Strawhecker with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Patriots still trying to get out of this bases loaded jam. Strawhecker 0 for 1. Came in hitting .359. 8 home runs and 45 RBIs. Very talented sophomore from West Grove, Pennsylvania. Was ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Hit on the ground at the first baseman, Bryce Jewell. Gloves it. Taps on first base unassisted for the 3rd out. We have got a new score in game number 11 of the Division II College World Series. Westchester scores 2 runs on 2 hits. We head to the bottom of the second. Patriots come back up to bat behind 2-1.
For the Golden Rams in inning number 2, 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left. Hey fans, the NCAA promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We appreciate your cooperation in creating a safe and positive game environment. Respect, it's the name of the game. Bottom of the order for the Patriots here in the second. Leading off is third baseman number 16, Spencer Simpson.
Seven, 8, 9 due up for UT Tyler here in the bottom of the second. Say bat from behind for the first time in this ball game. Golden Rams put up 2 runs in the top half. Spencer Simpson, Bryce Jewell, and Travis Bragg will try to answer in the bottom. The 0-1 lined out to right center. Over on it is Carter Rust, who puts it away for a long out number 1.
Now batting first baseman number 1, Bryce Jewell.
So now to Bryce Jewell for the first time. Had a big day yesterday, 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Had a double and a walk. The 1-0. The dirt, and Jewell goes ahead and the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 1. This one lifted to the left side, fouling out of play. That evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jewell 3 for 7 so far in this College World Series. Trying to start things here in the bottom of the second for UT Tyler. The payoff from Rejo. Jewell swings and misses through strike 3 for the second out. Rejo picks up his second punchy in this one.
Right fielder number 4, Travis Bragg.
Now to the difference in UT Tyler's lineup today versus yesterday. Travis Bragg came on as a pinch hitter, but gets the start today in right field. Caston Mason moving to the designated hitting spot. Travis Bragg, a senior from League City, Texas. Fouls off, strike 2. Bragg getting his first start on the season since April 19th. That was a win against Oklahoma Christian, where Bragg went 2 for 3. Had 4 RBIs. That one just misses on the outside. A ball and 2 strikes on Bragg. Digs in, hitting .263. PS north of 1,000 on the year. 6 home runs and 30 RBIs. 1-2. Bragg on that changeup, fouls it off. Bragg has played in all 4 elimination games this season for the Patriots. Has gone 2 for 4. Has reached base 6 times. Has been hit by a pitch 4 times in those 4 games. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Luke Rejo. And we head to the 3rd inning. Patriots behind 2-1. We'll be right back from Cary, North Carolina in the Division II College World Series.
Fans, everyone seems to be getting in on sports betting. except me. The ads are hard to ignore, and social media is flooded with constant harassment. In fact, 1 in 3 student athletes have experienced betting-related harassment. Help the NCAA draw the line and visit ncaa.org/drawtheline. Three, 4, and 5 hitters for the Golden Rams here in the third. Leading off, first baseman Austin Stalker.
Austin Stalker starts things for the Golden Rams after the 2-run top of the second. He's given Westchester the lead. As we start the top of the third, this one fouled up in the air when blowing it into the stands and out of play. One on Stalker, who is 0 for 1 in this one. This one lined out to right field. Over on it is Travis Bragg, who makes a shoelaces grab for out number 1. Bragg got a good read on that one off the bat and caught it right at the grass.
Left fielder Hunter Smith.
That second inning, Hunter Smith started it for the Golden Rams by striking out, and Patrick Gosden grounded out. Golden Rams quickly got the bases loaded and were able to tack on 2 runs. This one flying out to center field. Under it is Connor Clark, who made it look like he lost it in the sun, but seemed like he found it. Obviously, puts it away for out number 2. Just putting his hands in the air. It looked to me like he lost it, but obviously didn't. So similar to that second inning, quickly 2 outs.
Second baseman Patrick Gosden.
Patrick Gosden, who's 0 for 1. Gosden, a sophomore from Warminster, Pennsylvania. Second team All-PSACE selection. The 0-1 from Blomquist. Gosden quickly behind the count, 0-2. So Blomquist, after a lengthy top of the second, trying to make quick work of the Golden Rams here in the third, and he does. Again, good morning, good afternoon, good night to Patrick Gosden. Dylan Blomquist picks up his second punch out, and we head to the bottom of the third. Patriots behind 2-1 Be right back from Cary, North Carolina.
Available for sale through the 7th inning. And of course, stop by and get an ice-cold, refreshing Italian ice from the Iceman on the concourse in front of the bathrooms. He's guaranteed to cool you down. Top of the order for the Patriots here in the third. Leading off is center fielder Connor Clark.
So top of the UT Tyler order due up. Cardiac Pats bat behind 2-1. Bats and backs against the wall, I guess. Season on the line. Trying to take down Westchester. Set up a winner-take-all matchup tomorrow. First time through the order for the Patriots. 1 run on 2 hits. Connor Clark 0 for 1, grounded out on the first pitch he saw. There's one in the dirt. Clark quickly ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Poured in there for strike 1. Luke Rejo through 2 innings, giving up, as we said, 2 hits. 1 run he's given up. It was earned. He's picked up 3 strikeouts on now 43 pitches. The 3-1 to Clark. Hit on the ground, foul. Rejo battles back and the count's now full. Payoff from Rejo. Hit on the ground, up the middle. Charging at it is the shortstop Landon Rosich over to first for out number 1.
Left fielder Brock Bearden.
Out of the junior, Brock Bearden for the second time. Walked in the first, and it came around to score the Patriots' only run thus far. Bearden, one of the bats in this Patriot lineup that would love to get going in elimination games. Just 3 for 17 coming in the Patriots for elimination matchups for Bearden. Does have 5 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and 4 walks. Been hit by a pitch twice in those 4 games. And he's quickly ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. The 3-0 delivery from Rejo. And there for strike 1. Three balls and 1 strike on Bearden. This one popped up in the infield. Under it is the third baseman, Middlebrooks. puts it away for the second out.
Now batting second baseman Tanner Hornback.
Two outs, nobody on for Tanner Hornback. Laid down a beauty of a bunt single in the first. Now tries to start a two-out rally here in the third. Hornback batting a clean 500 in the past 4 elimination games this season. 8 for 16. It's 2 RBIs, 3 runs, 4 walks. Been an on-base machine in those elimination games for UT Tyler. Came in hitting .355. Started 62 games so far this season for the Patriots. Takes upstairs for ball 1. Ball and 2 strikes now on Hornback. Junior from Lafayette, Louisiana. Second team all LSC selection. 1-2 on him. Misses outside to even the count at 2-2. The dangerous Caston Mason waiting on deck. Would love to see Hornback get on base in front of him. Delivery from Rejo. Lined out to left field. Under it is Hunter Smith, who puts it away. Patriots go down in order in the bottom of the third. We head to the top of the fourth here from the Division II College World Series in Cary, North Carolina. Patriots behind 2-1. Chase Upton with you on the UT Tyler Athletics YouTube channel. For the Golden Rams, Tanner Donati, Andrew Kell, and Harry Middlebrooks due up in the fourth.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these men and women who have given so much to serve our country. Thank you for your service. We are presenting special challenge coins to the members of the military in attendance today. Designated hitter Tanner Donati to lead off the top of the fourth.
And we're back for the top of the fourth. Chase Upton with you here on the UT Tyler Athletics YouTube channel. Game number 11 of the Division II College World Series from Cary, North Carolina. Dylan Blomquist, senior left-hander, back on the bump for the Pats for his 4th inning of work. Chase Upton with you. Has been an amazing trip here to Cary, North Carolina thus far. Been blessed by administrative team for UT Tyler and my administrator for the Patriot Talon, the student media organization on the campus of UT Tyler. Danny Mogul, AD here at UT Tyler, Sam Ferguson, Sports Information Directors Dalton Robertson and Dalton Johnson for getting me out here to Cary. It's been an absolute pleasure to be able to call these games, and have had a lot of fun out here thus far. Got to check out a bunch of different college campuses, including Duke University. Got to go by Cameron Indoor. Me and D-Rob got to go to one of UNC's regional games against ECU. That was an electric atmosphere there up in North Carolina in Chapel Hill. Also got to check out Elon University the other day as Bryce Jewell fields this one cleanly, puts it away for out number 1. Also got to check out Campbell University, where Athletic Director Sam Ferguson went. We went downtown to check out NC State in downtown Raleigh. Dr. Ferguson shared stories about 1983 Cardiac Pack, a men's basketball team that barely made the NCAA tournament out of a loaded ACC field, then went on to take down the legendary Phi Slamma Jamma team, University of Houston, that had players like Hakeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler that went on to be NBA Hall of Famers. And he has dubbed this Patriots team the Cardiac Pats, after telling me stories about the Cardiac Pack just about 30 miles away in Raleigh. And here the Cardiac Pats behind 2-1 start the 4th inning. This game has had hints that it's going to be a pitching duel. Blomquist now up to 65 pitches as he faces Andrew Kell. Nobody on and 1 out. This one in the dirt, and Kell draws the 4-pitch walk. 1 out base runner on for the Golden Rams here in the top of the 4th. It was very interesting, Sam telling me stories about the Cardiac Pack. I had watched the 30 for 30 for Phi Slamma Jamma probably 3 or 4 times. Grew up with my dad telling me stories about those teams. He was a kid growing up in Lake Jackson, Texas, not too far from the Houston area. So I knew all about that Phi Slamma Jamma team, and I knew they lost NC State. I had never heard about the Cardiac Pack until this week. Runner on first, 1 out for the third baseman, Harry Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. Showed bunt, pulled back, took strike 1. Patriots would love to force some soft contact, maybe turn a double play. Blomquist checks on Andrew Kell over at first. Just 3 stolen bags on the year. But Blomquist has done a great job of holding runners on so far this year. That's why he had so much success against Central Missouri in that first outing, where he went 8 innings of shutout baseball. So one hit on the ground, foul for strike 2 on Middlebrooks. The ball is in 2 strikes. Middlebrooks calls time to gather himself. Steps back in. Blomquist checks on the runner at first once again. Runner off from first. Hit and run on for the Rams. Simpson fields it over to first in time. Andrew Kell is off from first on the pitch. Pretty much took the double play out of order. Third baseman Spencer Simpson makes the play. Now there's 2 outs for Landon Rosich. Andrew Kell on second, runner in scoring position for Rosich, who in his last time up had an RBI walk. As he hit with the bases loaded. That one opened the scoring for the Golden Rams. Tied this game at 1-1. Blomquist checks on Kell at second. The 0-1. One in there for strike two. Rosich trying to keep this inning alive. Dylan Blomquist, other ideas, trying to end it here and get his lineup back up. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Third punch out for Dylan Blomquist. And the Patriots get out of the runner in scoring position in the top of the fourth. Come back up to bat, still behind 2-1. Cardiac Pat's trying to get it going on offense. We'll be right back from Cary, North Carolina.
We have a challenge coin for you. Please stand if you are a veteran or a member of our military and you did not get a challenge coin. Please rise so we can get that challenge coin to you. Also, the University of Mount Olive and Cary, North Carolina are proud to be hosting their 16th NCAA D2 Baseball Championship. A special thank you goes out to our partners, the Greater Raleigh Sports Alliance and USA Baseball. You can keep up with all the tournament action, including post-game press conferences, by visiting umotrojans.com. That's umotrojans.com. Four, 5, and 6 hitters for the Patriots here in the bottom of the fourth, leading off designated hitter Caston Mason.
4, 5, 6 due up for the Pats. It's a bat behind 2-1 here to start the bottom of the fourth. Caston Mason 1 for 1, had an RBI single, but the only run on the board for the Patriots, that was in the first inning. Takes in the dirt. Mason goes ahead. 2 balls and no strikes. Fouls this one straight back. Catcher Caleb Strawhecker wore that one in an area you don't want to wear a foul ball. Take a second to walk it off. Strawhecker, the very talented sophomore catcher behind the plate. One PSAC East Rookie of the Year last season for the Golden Rams. The 2-1 on Mason. And there evens the count at 2-2. Mason, as we've said, extra base hit in every game here in this College World Series. Senior from Rockwall trying to do some damage here to start the bottom of the fourth. Takes in the dirt. Holds off, and that works the count full. Set, and the payoff from Luke Reho. In the dirt, Casson Mason draws the leadoff walk here to start the bottom of the fourth. For the heart of this Patriot order that has been changed up a little to start today. Mason and Drew Schmidt usually go 5-6 in the order. Today with Travis Bragg being inserted in that 9-hole, moves Casson Mason up to the fourth to bat cleanup. Be followed by Drew Schmidt now. Following him, Cole Ketzner, who now waits on deck.
Now batting shortstop, Drew Schmidt.
Patriots behind 2-1. Caston Mason on first. Nobody out. This one flat out to left field. It's going to get out of play. Foul ball. Drew Schmidt, junior from Louisville, Texas. Came in LSC preseason player of the year. Gets this one out of the infield for a base hit. And the Patriots have their first 2 on here to start the bottom of the fourth. Drew Schmidt after a 2-for-5 performance yesterday. Now with his first base knock in this one.
Now batting the catcher, Cole Ketzner.
And this has the makings what could be a big inning for the Patriots here in the bottom of the fourth. First 2 on. Now bets the LSC Player of the Year, Cole Ketzner. 0-for-1, struck out looking in the first. Shows bunt and lays it right to the pitcher. And Luke Reho turns the double play. Ketzner popped up the bunt. Reho got under it and caught Caston Mason leaning at second base. Just like that, it's quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth for UT Tyler.
Spencer Simpson.
This one popped up. Barely gets out of the infield. Under it is the shortstop, Landon Rosich. So in 2 pitches, what turned into 2 on with nobody out. The Golden Rams get out of it with no damage done. We head to the top of the fifth. UT Tyler still behind 2-1.
No runs on, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left as we head to inning number 5. Top of the order for the Golden Rams here in inning number 5, leading off is center fielder Carter Rust.
So after what looked to be a promising bottom of the fourth for UT Tyler. Quickly turned into just about nothing. And to start things here in the top of the fifth, Blomquist will face top of WCU's order, Carter Russ, Caleb Strawhecker, and Austin Stalker. Blomquist now 74 pitches in. 4 innings, has given up 2 hits, 2 earned runs. He's picked up 3 punch-outs, given up 2 walks. Would love to string together a couple really quick innings against this Golden Ram lineup. Rust is 1 for 2 against Blomquist today. Had an RBI single in the second. Ball and 1 strike on him. Set and the pitch from Blomquist, flying out to right field. Back on it is Travis Bragg, who puts it away. Out number 1 here in the top of the fifth.
Now batting the catcher, Caleb Strawhecker.
First pitch to Strawhecker, poured in there. Strike 1 from Blomquist, 86 on the fastball. About as high as he's going to get. I think he's touched 88, 89 throughout this year. But the thing about Dylan Blomquist, he is going to rely on his command and pitching to the scouting report, as this one's popped foul for strike 2. Patriots, their last national championship coming in 2018 at the Division III level, before they made the move to Division II back in 2020. Now back in Cary for the 2nd straight year after last season making their first trip here to the College World Series. Westchester, 2 Division II national championships, 2017 and 2012 for the Golden Rams. Westchester head coach Mike LaRosa. Rosa in his 6th season at the helm. 410 and 238 overall record as a head coach. 212 and 83 as the skipper for the Golden Rams. Caleb Strawhecker down on strikes for the first time. Punch out number 4 for Dylan Blomquist. This one for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Austin Stalker.
So 2 outs. And this is where Westchester has done some damage. 2 for 6 so far with 2 down. Austin Stalker flies this one to right. And Travis Bragg makes a heck of a catch over the shoulder. Dylan Blomquist puts Westchester down in order. T. Tyler comes up to bat for the 5th time. Still behind 2-1. Patriots trying to find some momentum. Backs against the wall, facing elimination. We'll be right back from Cary, North Carolina, and the Division II College World Series.
And Spec Seeds for their support of NCAA championships. Their contributions help enhance the educational and athletic experiences of nearly 500,000 NCAA student athletes. We also thank Emerge Ortho for providing medical support services throughout the championship. 8, 9, and 1 for the Patriots here in the bottom of inning number 5. Leading off his first baseman, Bryce Jewell.
Bryce Jewell starts things here in the bottom of the 5th for UT Tyler. Patriots in the bottom of the 4th. Are off to the right start. Caston Mason drew a walk. Drew Schmidt had a single, and the Patriots had got nothing to show for it. Trying to tie this ball game up. They're behind 2-1. Bryce Jewell 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Cuts in on and misses for strike 2. Head coach Brent Porsche talked about in the post game yesterday after the bottom of the order, and Spencer Simpson and Bryce Jewell went 5 for 7 with 5 RBIs. When asked how hard this team is to beat when they get that type of production, he said 1 through 6 can usually be really, really hard to face, but the bottom of the order has that type of production. Good luck. Jewell looking for a similar performance as yesterday. The 2-2, fouled off, and we'll do it again. Jewell, a senior from Bullard, Texas, out in the East Texas area near Tyler. 2-2 cut on and miss for strike 3. Jewell's down on strikes for out number 1. Luke Grayho picks up his fourth punch out, Fourth punch out now through 4 1/3. He's only allowed 3 hits
Right fielder Travis Bragg.
to the Patriots thus far. Now faces Travis Bragg for the second time. First pitch to Bragg, fouled off into the Westchester dugout. The 0-1. Inside. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Bragg, similar to Bryce Jewell, struck out in his first AB. Bottom 4 hitters, this UT Tyler lineup thus far, 0 for 7. Patriots 3 for 15 as a team. Westchester not much better, 2 for 17 to a tune of 118 batting average. Difference has been Golden Rams' 2 hits came with runners on base. That's why they sit pretty here in the 5th with a 2-1 lead. This one downstairs, evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Bragg. Two from Rayho, downstairs. Good eye from Travis Bragg to work the count full. Bragg, a senior from League City, Texas, out in the Houston area where my mom is from. Shout out Mama Upton, should be listening in to the broadcast. Payoff, flying out to right field. Back on it is Andrew Kell. Travis Bragg has tied this ball game. Solo blast here in the bottom of the 5th. And it's tied at 2-2. So Travis Bragg inserted into the starting lineup today for the first time since mid-April. And head coach Brent Porsche, it's paid off with that decision. Travis Bragg blasts his 7th home run of the year, and it ties this ball game at 2. And Travis Bragg heads into the UT Tyler dugout with some much-needed energy. 396, 105 off the bat of Travis Bragg, and talk about bottom of the order production and needing some energy. Travis Bragg just checked both of those boxes with that home run. And we've got a new ball game here from Cary, and this is what the Patriots love to do. The Patriots will hit a home run or get an extra base hit that kind of changes the momentum of the ball game, and then right after they'll lay down a surprise bunt. Speedy Connor Clark does just that, and he's on with a bunt base knock. It feels like UT Tyler and the Cardiac Pats have kind of shifted the energy in this ball game.
Left fielder Brock Bearden.
Tied at 2-all here in the bottom of the fifth. A new ball game here in game number 11 of the College World Series from Cary, North Carolina. Brock Bearden bats with 1 out and the speedy Connor Clark on first. First pitch to Bearden just misses. One-0 downstairs. And this is just going to be one of those games for UT Tyler and West Chester, because at this pace, seems like both of these starters are going to come out at some point. Blomquist up there in pitch count. Luke Rejo now up to 81 pitches. Bearden goes ahead and count 3 balls and no strikes, and this might just be one of those games where pitching depth out of the bullpen is going to rear its ugly head. Some movement in the pen for the Golden Rams. 2 guys warming up, one from the left and one from the right side. 3 balls and no strikes on Bearden. Tanner Hornback waiting on deck. And it would be huge to get both the speedy Connor Clark and Bearden, who has some wheels as well, on base. This one in there for strike 1. Saw a similar pitch to that to open this at-bat, but Nathan Foley called that one a ball, and most previous pitch calls a strike. So 3 balls and a strike on Bearden. This one upstairs, and Bearden draws the walk. And here come the Patriots. They're in business here in the bottom of the fifth. 2 on with 1 out for Tanner Hornback, who has been an on-base machine in this postseason. That's going to draw a visit on the mound by West Chester. Here come the Patriots. Chase Upton with you on the UT Tyler Athletics YouTube channel. West Chester going to make a pitching change. We'll be right back from Cary, North Carolina.
Your attention please now on the pitch for the Golden Rams, the left-hander number 31, Kyle Rogers. Rogers, number 31. second baseman Tanner Hornback.
So Tanner Hornback with one out. Connor Clark on second. Bearden on first. Westchester, makes a pitching change. Kyle Rogers, junior from the left side from Clifton, New Jersey. Comes in with a 4.44 ERA. 5-2 on the year, making his 20th appearance. Trying to keep the Patriots from taking the lead here in the bottom of the fifth after Travis Bragg solo home run out to right field. 105 off the bat of the senior from League City. 395. Tied this game at 2-2. And Connor Clark, next pitch, laid down a surprise bunt, and Brock Bearden walked. That's how we have got in this situation. Tanner Hornback takes strike one. Hornback 1 for 2 at a single in the first, lined out in the third. The 1-1, flied out to center field. Over on it is Carter Rust. Tagging from third is the speedy Clark. He'll advance 90 feet. And that'll put runners on the corners for the dangerous Caston Mason. So Luke Rejo goes 4 and a third. Gave up 5 hits, 2 runs to this potent UT Tyler lineup. Picked up 4 strikeouts. Gave up 3 walks on 83 pitches. Kyle Rogers, the first arm out of the bullpen for Westchester in this one. Out of Caston Mason. Takes outside for ball 1. And I'd have to assume head coach Mike LaRosa and the Golden Rams chose to go with the left-hander out of the bullpen for Caston Mason. He has not been nice to right-handed pitching, or any pitching for that matter. Back on it is Rust, but he's going to put it away for the third out. Caston Mason gave it a ride, hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark, but the Patriots give us a new score. Tack on 1 run on 2 hits. We head to the 6th inning with a new ball game, 2-2, here from the D2 College World Series.
A run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. We've got 5 in the books. Fans will have several special promotions throughout the championship. There will be a Rawlings keychain giveaway on Friday night. Also, you can get a commemorative cup with the purchase of a soft drink at the concession stand. And, of course, you can always turn in a foul ball at the concession stand and get a free ice cream sandwich.
So as we start the top of the 6th, Travis Bragg gives us a new score on the solo blast. It is 2-2 as we start the 6th inning. 4, 5, 6, heart of Westchester's lineup due up. Hunter Smith gets us started. 0 for 2 so far versus Dylan Blomquist. Blomquist has gone 5 innings, allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them being earned, and picked up 4 strikeouts on now 86 pitches. Has put up zeros in the past 3 frames. Looking for a similar result here in the top of the 6th. Smith goes ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Outside, hitters count now 3 balls and a strike. On Smith, the sophomore from Martinsburg, Pennsylvania. Very talented freshman last year at PSAC rival Mansfield University. And he draws a walk here to start the top of the 6th for the Golden Rams. And head coach and third base coach Mike LaRosa gonna pull Patrick Gazin to the side, have a little meeting with him and what looks to be his whole staff. As Gazin bats with a runner on first and nobody out.
Now batting second baseman, Patrick Gosden.
Blomquist checks on Hunter Smith over at first. 11 for 11 on stolen bases this year. Blomquist checks on the runner once again. No movement yet in UT Tyler's bullpen. Blomquist just 1 pitch shy of 90 pitches so far. Love to force a double play here in the top of the 6th. Gazin shows bunt, pulls back, takes strike 1. Gazin 0 for 2 with the strikeout so far in this one. Blomquist checks on the runner Smith once again. Gazin shows bunt early and fouls it off for strike 2. Gazin, as we said, 0 for 2, came into this one. The hit in both of Westchester's games so far here in the World Series. 2 for 3 last game versus the Patriots. He's behind the count. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 to Gazin. Barely fouled off. I think Blomquist went back to the slider. Looks like he did. Do it again at 0-2. So far, Westchester hit 2 for 5, hitting 400 as a team with runners on so far in this one. As Blomquist has the runner picked off. What a move from Dylan Blomquist. He erases the leadoff walk, is lifted that leg up. Smith got caught leaning over at first base. Now there's one out with nobody on. Ball and 2 strikes to Gazin. This one in there, ball 2, evens the count. The 2-2 in the dirt, gets all the way to the max stop, hits the bull. So work the count full on Gazin, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gazin will be followed by Donati and Andrew Kell if the Golden Rams get to it. Dylan Blomquist has other plans. 3-2 delivery, hit on the ground, right back at Blomquist, loses his glove, but the LSC all-defensive team selection, Dylan Blomquist makes the play gloveless. Almost seemed as though Blomquist kind of threw his glove at that ground ball, points up to the heavens, says thank you God. Was able to stay with that one. Lost his leather and fired over to Bryce Jewell in time to get the second out. This one downstairs, ball 1 on Tanner Donati. Dylan Blomquist has pitched to Donati, flying out to center field. Donati gave it a ride, but Connor Clark puts it away, so Dylan Blomquist puts the Golden Rams down in order after giving up the leadoff walk. Picks off the runner at first, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. UT Tyler and Westchester tied at 2 apiece.
Five, 6, and 7 hitters for the Patriots here in the bottom of inning number 6. Leading off is shortstop Drew Schmidt.
Harding UT Tyler's order due up, 5, 6, 7. Drew Schmidt gets us started here in the bottom of the 6th. Tied at 2 apiece. UT Tyler, for the 5th time this season, fighting for their lives, and Drew Schmidt lines this one past the third baseman Harry Middlebrooks, a rocket off the bat of the senior from Louisville, and Drew Schmidt will have to barely slide back to first base as the throw into the infield got away from the second baseman Patrick Gosden, and Schmidt thought about advancing. Instead, it's a dive back safely and seems to jam his hand on first base.
Catcher, Cole Ketzner.
He will ask for time and take a second. I did see he was in such a hurry to get back to first base, kind of didn't really slide. He almost just dove right into the bag. Might have hurt that hand or wrist, but he'll shake it off, put on the sliding mitt. And it'll be leadoff runner on with nobody out. Now to Cole Ketzler, who lines one up the middle. Great play by the shortstop, Landon Rosic. And the Golden Rams turn the 6-4-3 double play. Rosic laid out for that one, and just unfortunate for the Patriots and Cole Ketzler, as Landon Rosic made a spectacular play to turn 2. So after leadoff single, quickly 2 outs for Spencer Simpson. Spencer Simpson, 0 for 2 so far in this one. Patriots as a team so far are out hitting Westchester 6-2. But both these teams just 2 runs to show for it. The 1-1 to Simpson in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. Spencer Simpson, junior from South Lake, Texas. Was part of the team last year, did take a redshirt year. Before that, spent 2 years at LSC foe, Cameron University. This one popped up down the left side, fouling out of play for strike 2. Balls and 2 strikes on Simpson. Kyle Rogers trying to get out of it for the Golden Rams. This one upstairs. Simpson works the count full. Bryce Jewell waiting on deck. The 3-2 hit on the ground, up the middle. Over on it is Patrick Gosden over to first. In time, and the ball got away from the first baseman, Austin Stalker, who seemed to catch it cleanly, but it pulled him off the bag, and he laid the tag on Spencer Simpson, and that seemed to just knock the ball away from Stalker. So Simpson, a 2-out base runner. Be interested to see how they score that.
First baseman Bryce Jewell.
Yeah, they're going to call that a throwing error on the second baseman, Patrick Gosden. That's what I thought they were going to score it as. See if the Patriots can take advantage of the first mishap of this game. First error by either team. Put Simpson on first with 2 outs for Bryce Jewell. Jewell 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in this one. Big game yesterday. Trying to come up big again. He flies this one out to left field. Back on it is Hunter Smith. It's at the wall. This is going to be extra bases for Bryce Jewell. And he's into second safely. An extra base hit for the senior from Bullard. And what turned into what could have been 3 up, 3 down for the Patriots. There's now 2 in scoring position for Travis Bragg, who already has a bomb in this one. So the Golden Rams going to have a meeting on the mound. Interesting situation is now the Patriots in prime position to possibly take a lead as Bryce Jewell gets that extra base knock after a 2 for 3 performance yesterday with 3 RBIs. Now back-to-back days with extra base knocks. And this is a thing that is going to be the difference in UT Tyler making a run at a national championship or not, along with pitching, obviously, in this 8-team field that kind of gets drawn out. What rears its ugly head is who has the deeper staff, but another thing is bottom of the lineup production. Yesterday, good production from Bryce Jewell and Spencer Simpson, who are at second and third now. And today, Travis Bragg inserted into the lineup, already with a home run to give the Patriots their second run and tie this ball game. He now bats with 2 in scoring position. and 2 outs, trying to give the Patriots the lead. Left on left matchup. Bragg, the senior from League City, takes strike 1 to even the count. Bragg, after that home run, 7 bombs in 78 at-bats. After crunching the numbers, it's about 9% of the time that Travis Bragg is getting one out of here in his ABs. Has seen limited opportunities throughout this season after starting for the beginning of 2026. Has then been filled in many pitch hitting opportunities. Had a home run versus Colorado Mesa in the Super Regionals. Home run already today. He watches strike 2 to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Travis Bragg, once again, trying to come up big. Transferred in from Division I Texas State. Now bats 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. This one fouled back, and we'll do it again. Last year, Bragg appeared in 20 games at Texas State. .213 with 2 doubles and a homer. Says he chose UT Tyler after always hearing great things about the program and feeling like he belonged when given the opportunity. And for the second time in this ball game already, he has a big opportunity to give the Patriots some momentum. Do it again at 2-2. Spencer Simpson on third, Bryce Jewell on second. Patriots trying to regain their lead. Home plate umpire Nathan Foley going to say Bragg went around. Throw down to first in time. Bragg down on strikes. And we've still got a 2-2 ball game heading into the top of the 7th. Chase Upton with you on the UT Tyler Athletics YouTube channel. Dylan Blomquist headed back out for his 7th inning of work. We'll be right back from the USA Baseball Training Complex in Cary, North Carolina.
No runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left. We head to the 7th. Men's NCAA Division II is the only division to conduct community engagement activities at all championship final sites. All 8 teams here for the baseball championship are assisting teams in the Miracle League and the Triangle during one of their games. Division II also partners with Make-A-Wish Foundation and Team Impact. To learn more about Division II community engagement, visit ncaa.org/D2. As a reminder, alcohol sales will stop after the 7th inning. Bottom of the order for the Golden Lions here at the top of the 7th. Leading off is right fielder Andrew Kell.
So Dylan Blomquist, out for his 7th inning of work, has put up 4 straight zeros for the Pats. After the 2-run top of the 2nd. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the Golden Ram order due up. Andrew Kell gets things started. So 1 for 1 is reached safely twice. The walk and a single. Ball and no strikes on him. This one poured in there for strike 1. Blomquist so far now 100 pitches. He's given up 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them being earned. We'll see how long head coach Brent Porsche allows the senior left-handed pitcher to go. Blomquist has already got up over 100 this week through 118 in his 8 innings versus Central Missouri. So we know at the very least he has the ability to go that long. The 2-2 downstairs, in there for strike 3. Dylan Blomquist, punch out number 5, and one of the coaches for Westchester not agreeing with that one. I don't think that's head coach Mike LaRosa. Trying to argue that was below the knees. And I believe Westchester going to get a warning on that one. Plate umpire Nathan Foley not appreciating the disagreement. But Dylan Blomquist does appreciate the call. 5 strikeouts now, 103 pitches for Blomquist. 1 out, nobody on. For the Golden Rams, and Harry Middlebrooks for the 3rd time. 0 for 1 was hit by a pitch in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th. He's behind no balls and a strike now. Middlebrooks, junior 3rd baseman from Bel Air, Maryland, pops this one up. It might stay in play. Converging on it is Drew Schmidt and the 3rd baseman Spencer Simpson. And Drew Schmidt covers about a mile of ground and puts it away, falling over for the 2nd out. Spencer Simpson, 3rd baseman, obviously a lot shorter run as that one was in foul territory down the 3rd base line, but Schmidt was sprinting at it, called Simpson off, and covered the ground he needed to put it away for the 2nd out. So that just a 2-pitch at bat versus Middlebrooks, much needed for Blomquist. Now up to 105 pitches. This one in there for strike 1. Blomquist attacking these hitters. Don't have the stats on me, but seems like just about every AB has been ahead. No balls and a strike. Landon Rosic 0 for 1. Had an RBI walk in the 2nd. Struck out in the 4th. This one just misses downstairs for ball 2. Looked like the same pitch that was called strike 3 a couple ABs ago. Two balls and a strike on Rosic. This one fouled off to even the count at 2-2. Balls and 2 strikes. The offering from Blomquist well outside. That's going to work the count full. Payoff. Flying out to center field. Dylan Blomquist through 7 innings. Pumps his fist coming off the mound. 110 pitches for the 5th-year Patriot, Dylan Blomquist. Check that, 111. 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them being earned, and 5 strikeouts. We head to the bottom of the 7th, into the 7th inning stretch. T. Tyler comes back up to bat, still tied at 2-all. So we're back from the USA Baseball Training Complex here in Cary, North Carolina. And I have to say, Assistant Sports Information Director for UT Tyler, Dalton Robertson, better known as D-Rob, just made a very good point. Dylan Blomquist, fifth-year senior for UT Tyler, seventh year of college baseball. He's now gone 7 innings, 2-run baseball, 111 pitches, and D-Rob made the point, I don't know if Dylan Blomquist is going to want to come out of this game. He has been rolling since the Golden Rams put up that 2 spot in the top of the second, so see if he comes out. But one thing that would really help his case is if the Patriots lineup can put some runs on the board here. Top of the order due up, Connor Clark, Brock Bearden, and Tanner Hornback. This one lined into center field for a base hit. Connor Clark rounding first. He'll be aggressive. And Connor Clark leads things off here in the bottom of the 7th, leadoff double. And what a way to start for the Cardiac Pats. Connor Clark got a 1-0 pitch up in the zone that he liked and just lifted it out the right center field gap. And you could tell out of the box he was thinking extra bases. Connor Clark, obviously the speediest in this Patriot lineup. 36 stolen bags on the year, and head coach Mike LaRosa, just 2 pitches into this 7th inning, meeting on the mound. Hadn't announced yet, but West Chester went with the pitching change. Brought on the right-handed junior Ben Jones. Comes in with a 4.24 ERA. 3-1 win-loss record on the year, making his 18th appearance out of the bullpen for the Golden Rams. He'll have to face Brock Bearden and then Tanner Hornback with some speed on the bases in Connor Clark. So head coach Brent Porsche, third base coach Taylor White and company taking advantage of the time by West Chester. Brings in Tanner Hornback, Brock Bearden, and Connor Clark. And they're going to call an offensive time on UT Tyler. Not that that really matters. So, leadoff double by Connor Clark. Nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 7th for Brock Bearden. Bearden 0 for 1 in this one, but has 2 walks. Lays down a bunt that's going to be fouled off home plate. That's going to be strike 1. Ben Jones for West Chester did throw an inning versus UIndy. Gave up no hits, no runs in that 23-9 waxing of the Greyhounds. The ball's in a strike on Brock Bearden. This one downstairs. Stevens account at 1-1. Last outing for Ben Jones before that was May 7th versus Shepherd, where he went an inning, allowed 2 hits, didn't give up a run. So far this year has not gone even 2 innings. Usually came on for an inning or less. And has only gotten up to 27 pitches. Ball's in a strike on Brock Bearden. This one poured in there, evens the count. Bearden had only 2 RBIs for UT Tyler in that first matchup with West Chester. An RBI hit by pitch. Now Bats trying to give the Patriots the lead. This game tied at 2 apiece in the bottom of the 7th. UT Tyler once again, 5th game. Their backs against the wall, facing elimination. Trying to put together a big inning. The 2-2 in there for strike 3. Bearden down looking for the first out.
second baseman Tanner Hornback.
Now 1 out. Connor Clark still on second for Tanner Hornback. Takes in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 from Jones. And there evens the count at 1-1. 76 on the breaking ball from Ben Jones. Hornback bats with Casson Mason waiting on deck. 1-1 upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. Hornback 1 for 3 so far in this one. Two-one hit on the ground. Charging on it is the shortstop Landon Rosic over to first. Not in time. They're going to say Hornback didn't beat that throw out, but first base coach Wade Pope instantly looks over to head coach Brent Porsche, and the umpires are going to take a look at this one. I think Hornback beat that one out.
UT Tyler is challenging to play first base.
So the umpires take quite some time to look it over. On the NCAA broadcast, it looked pretty clear. Hornback beat that one out. We'll wait the decision.
After review, call on the field is overturned.
So Hornback is safe at first, beats out the throw from shortstop Landon Rosich, and that is a huge call for the Patriots. Puts 2 on, 1 out for the left-handed hitting slugger Caston Mason.
Now batting designated hitter, Caston Mason.
And Westchester going to make a pitching change. But I don't know that this is going to give them a better shot. They bring in a right-handed pitcher, and Caston Mason, as we've said, in this postseason has absolutely crushed right-handed pitching. So we'll see who it is. We'll step away again. We'll be right back on the UT Tyler Athletics YouTube channel. Chase Upton with you from the D2 College World Series of Cary, North Carolina.
Your attention please, now on the pitch for the Golden Rams, right-hander number 6, Drew Simpson. Simpson, number 6.
All right, so after the review, Tanner Hornback safely at first, and Westchester makes a pitching change, brings on Drew Simpson, right-handed junior from Hockinson, Delaware. Caston Mason, first pitch swinging, first pitch crushing, 3-run bomb off the scoreboard, gives the Patriots a 5-2 lead here in the bottom of the 7th. And I'm going to be interested to see what the exit velocity on that one was. I just looked over to SID Dalton Robertson and said, I feel like Caston Mason's about to get a hold of one. And he gives the Patriots a 5-2 lead here in the bottom of the 7th. And Westchester, not a great decision to bring in Drew Simpson. I don't even know if the PA announcer wants to announce how fast that came off the bat.
Traveled 387 feet. The exit velocity 113 miles an hour.
So, for listeners at home, I don't know if we just heard that from the PA announcer, but 113 off the bat of Caston Mason. Are you kidding me? First pitch he saw, smashed it off the scoreboard out in right field, and the momentum has completely shifted in this one. Patriots with a 5-2 lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Caston Mason doing the designated hitting today. He's in right field for every other game so far for UT Tyler in this College World Series. Smashes his 9th home run of the year. RBIs number 65, 66, and 67. And Drew Schmidt lays down a beautiful surprise bunt for a base hit. And again, UT Tyler has just done that all season. After a big hit, maybe take a pitch, feel like things have calmed down, and then lay down a bunt. Brock Bearden's done it all year. Drew Schmidt, Tanner Hornbeck, they've all done it. They've just executed in those situations and got free base runners. So now Drew Schmidt on first for the LSC Player of the Year, Cole Ketzner, who is due. Gets this one out of the infield for a base hit. All the Patriots getting involved here in the bottom of the 7th. And there's 2 on with 1 out. The Pats are not done yet, and they just won't go away.
Now batting third baseman Spencer Simpson.
So 1 out. Cole Ketzner on first, Drew Schmidt on second. Patriots, their second lead of this ball game, took a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. Westchester instantly answered, put up 2 in the top of the second, and the Pats have put the decision on head coach Brent Porsche whether he wants to send Dylan Blomquist back out there for the top of the 8th. Already up to 111 pitches, but with a 3-run cushion, might be a little room for error there. No balls and a strike on Spencer Simpson. 0 for 3 so far. Would love to get in on this party. Simpson, the only Patriot that has not gotten on base in this game. Brock Bearden 0 for 2 but has walked twice. Simpson is flied out, popped out, and reached on an error on the second baseman in the 6th. The 0-2 in the dirt. So Caston Mason now here at the World Series after going 2 for 3 so far today. 9 hits, 5 extra base hits, 4 doubles, a home run. I mean, you could not ask for a better clutch performer than the senior Caston Mason. Ball and 2 strikes now on Spencer Simpson. This one fouled off to the Golden Ram dugout. We'll do it again at 1-2. One-two fouled straight back. One-two offering from Simpson. Blooped out to, I want to say shallow left field, but barely gets to the outfield. Spencer Simpson pops out for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. That brings up Bryce Jewell for the 4th time.
Now batting first baseman Bryce Jewell.
Jewell used to batting 9th throughout this season. Him and Simpson moved up a spot to insert Travis Bragg in the 9-hole. Jewell trying to put together a good AB and swing it back to Bragg. Well outside. Two balls and no strikes on Jewell. Set and the delivery from Simpson. In there on the outside edge for strike 1. Patriots now 5 runs on 12 hits. Westchester Just 2 hits on their 2 runs. And the Golden Rams do have an error. The 2-1. Downstairs, hitters count now, 3 balls and a strike. Bryce Jewell, his last time up, had that RBI double in the 6th. He's ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. With have a meeting on the mound between Drew Simpson and catcher Caleb Strawhecker. So what has got us here? Patriots started this inning tied at 2 apiece with the Golden Rams. Connor Clark started it with a leadoff double. Tanner Hornback singled on a throw that he barely beat out by half a step to first base. And Westchester made a pitching change, and Caston Mason shot one 113 miles off the bat into the Coleman Field scoreboard for a 3-run bomb. And now, after Drew Schmidt singled, Cole Ketzner singled, Bryce Jewell walked, Travis Bragg bats with the bases loaded, and an opportunity to really tack on some insurance for the Pats. Bragg 1 for 3. Had that solo bomb in the 5th inning. Fouls this one straight back. The 1-1. Flat out to center field. Under it is Carter Russ, who puts it away for the 3rd out, but not for the Patriots. Give us a new score. Caston Mason, 3-run big fly, gives the Pats a 3-run lead heading into the 8th. They score 3 runs on 5 hits. Chase Upton with you here from Cary, North Carolina in the NCAA Division II College World Series. Watching UT Tyler baseball on the UT Tyler Athletics YouTube channel. We'll be right back.
3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. The base is loaded. We head to the 8th. Fans, the NCAA thanks our corporate champions, AT&T, Capital One, and Coca-Cola, and our corporate partners, Buffalo Wild Wings, Buick, Geico, Great Clips, Home Depot, Intuit TurboTax, Invesco, QQQ, LG, Marriott, Nissan, Pizza Hut, Reese's, Ritz, Samsung Galaxy, Unilever, and Wendy's. Their support enhances NCAA championships and the educational and athletic experiences of nearly 500,000 NCAA student athletes. Top of the order for the Golden Rams here in the top of the 8th. Center fielder, Carter Rust.
So here we are, top of the 8th. Chase Upton with you, UT Tyler baseball from the Division II College World Series. 2nd straight appearance for the Patriots. After yesterday, they set a new program record, 50 wins on the season for the first time. Dylan Blomquist on 7 innings of 2-run, 2-hit baseball. He's picked up 5 strikeouts on now 113 pitches as he's coming after Carter Rust. Quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Rust 1 for 3 on the day, had an RBI single in the 2nd. So we start the 8th inning. Patriots lead 5-2 After the big fly from Big Country, Caston Mason, as Dalton Johnson calls him. The 1-2 on Carter Russ. Downstairs evens the count. I'd have to presume that head coach Brent Porsche is probably going to give Dylan Blomquist one base runner. It's obviously just speculation as that one barely misses. Everybody on the UT Tyler side wanted that call, but they don't get it. It's 3-2 now on Rust. Big pitch coming up. Delivery from Blomquist, hit up the middle. Over on it is Tanner Hornback, fires over to first in time. One up, one down here in the top of the 8th. Obviously, as I was saying, head coach Brent Porsche maybe going to give Dylan Blomquist just one base runner. That's all speculation. Could be planning to only let Blomquist face a certain amount. It's now up to 117 pitches.
Catcher, Caleb Strawhecker.
Now matching his total where he went 118 in a complete game shutout against Angelo State in the regional to send the Pats to the Supers. Blomquist went 9 innings, 7 hits, didn't give up a single run, picked up 10 strikeouts on those 118 pitches. Now faces Caleb Strawhecker for the 4th time. 1 out and nobody on. Strawhecker is 0 for 3. And one of Blomquist's 5 strikeout victims. The 1-1 in there for strike 2. Blomquist went back to the breaking pitch. He's ahead in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. This one hit on a line over the head of Tanner Hornback. And now comes decision time. Base hit from Strawhecker that probably got over second baseman Tanner Hornback's glove by 3 or 4 inches. Now this is a big decision because Blomquist does tend to force contact in the infield, so the Patriots could be 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. They put the shift on Austin Stalker, move Schmidt over past second base. They'll have 3 on the right side of the infield. First pitch misses inside for ball 1 on Austin Stalker. Stalker 0 for 3 as well. Blomquist checks on Strawhecker over at first. 10 stolen bases on the year and wants to keep Strawhecker in line to possibly turn a double play. The 1-0. Hit out of the infield for a base hit. Past Spencer Simpson at third, and now there's 2 on, and the tying run comes to the plate. Now it's really decision time for head coach Brent Porsche.
Now batting the left fielder,
Blomquist now with 123 pitches. Two on with 1 out for Hunter Smith. Takes downstairs for ball 1. Blomquist, new career high in pitch count. Trying to get out of this 8th inning for the Patriots. Outside, and Hunter Smith was again in the count, 2 balls and no strikes as Blomquist slaps his glove out of frustration, trying to get out of this inning and save UT Tyler's bullpen. If they win this game, they'll have to take on Westchester again. 3rd game, 3rd day in a row. So the longer Blomquist goes, the better. If the Pats are able to pull this one off. Blomquist now up to 125 pitches. Balls and no strikes on Hunter Smith. One misses outside, now 3 balls and no strikes. Hunter Smith, 7 home runs, 57 RBIs on the year. Takes in there for strike 1. The 3-1, swing and a miss. Blomquist battles all the way back. It's now full. Chase Upton with you here in Cary, North Carolina, Division II College World Series. Blomquist trying to get through 8 innings. Patriots with a 5-2 lead. The payoff, fouled back. Smith stays alive, and every pitch matters in this one. And Blomquist now up to 129 pitches. Next one will be 130, leaving everything out on the field for the 5th-year senior. Blomquist in his 7th inning of college baseball. The payoff inside. And Hunter Smith draws the walk to load up the bases. And head coach Brent Porsche going to come out and make a change. Looks like the lefty Noah Lent is going to come into this one for the 3rd game in a row. Take a step away. No, check that. That's actually going to be Jacob Haddon. Jacob Haddon is going to come out of the bullpen, who had a lot of success against Westchester in relief of Julio Garcia in these 2 teams' first matchup. So take a step away as he warms up. Dylan Blomquist on the mound has left everything out on the field in every outing this season. And if this is the last time he walks off the mound as a Patriot, he has had one hell of a career. Blomquist on his walk off the mound, really hearing it from UT Tyler faithful here in Cary. Blomquist, what a career. And for UT Tyler, they don't think it's over yet. Their road to a national championship, obviously going to have to go through Westchester here and tomorrow to earn a spot in the championship series. That'll be a best-of-3. More than likely going to be with back-to-back defending national champions, Tampa University. And Blomquist in his career, 280 2/3 innings pitched. With today's outing, make that 288 innings as a Patriot so far. And for UT Tyler, they are trying to extend his career a little longer. As he goes 7 1/3, gives up 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them being earned, 5 strikeouts on 130 pitches from Dylan Blomquist. Absolutely sensational. And Jacob Haddon will come into this one, as we said, after having a lot of success against Westchester in these two teams' last matchup. Haddon came in the 5th inning. Check that. He came in the 2nd inning and went 4 2/3. Came in behind 6-0 and went those 4 2/3. Gave up 5 hits, 1 run on 72 pitches and kept that game within reach. Patriots weren't able to get the big hit when they needed it, but now Haddon comes in, the 5-2 lead. But Westchester has the bases loaded here in the top of the 8th. Jacob Haddon's job, very simple. Do not let the Rams score a run. Patrick Gosden, 0 for 3 today with the strikeout. That's with 1 out, and the bases juiced. The 0-1 in the dirt evens the count on Gosden, 1-1. One offering from Haddon. Lined out to left field for a base hit. And that's going to score 2. RBI knock from Patrick Gosden. And that cuts the UT Tyler lead down to 1 here in the top of the 8th. Gosden with RBIs number 39. Check that, 40 and 41.
Now batting designated hitter Tanner Donati.
Runners still on the first and second with 1 out for Tanner Donati. Donati 0 for 2. Sid Meier pitched in the second and scored a run. Goes behind in the count, 2 balls and no strike. And Donati draws the walk. He's going to reload the bases. And head coach Brent Porsche going to come back out, bring the infield in, have at least a meeting on the mound with Jacob Haddon. And I believe Noah Lent is now going to come into this game for the Patriots.
Attention, please. Now on the pitch for the Patriots, left-hander number 9, Noah Lind. Lind, number 9.
So Noah Lent comes on in this one. The Patriots
Right fielder, Andrew Kell.
have gone to the same arms out of the bullpen as in the first matchup with Westchester. Haddon faced one batter, gave up a base hit, and now it's 5-4. Still in favor of the Patriots. Now for left-handed senior Noah Lint. Noah Lint is a senior from Bonn, Germany. Comes in with a 5.4 ERA, making his 14th appearance. He's thrown 16 2/3 innings, and might I just say, head coach Brent Porsche said the other day post-game, I don't think there's anything that scares this team, and throughout this year, Noah Lint has embodied that statement. He's come into games behind 5 runs, behind 8 runs, with a 2-run lead. He's come on in a variety of different situations, and he's just kind of one of those guys that gets overlooked, but every time his number is called upon, he does his job. So trying to do that once again as the bases are loaded here in the top of the 8th still. Golden Rams have tacked on 2 more. T. Tyler leads 5-4. A ball and 2 strikes on the right fielder, Andrew Kell, who's 1 for 2, the walk and a strikeout. 1-2 from Lint, upstairs, evens the count. Oh, Lint, his fastball going to sit low 90s, that one 92 on the cheese. He'll go to that fastball about 75% of the time, mix in a slider about the other 1/4 of the time. Slider's going to sit low 80s. 2-2 on Andrew Kell. The offering from Lint in the dirt. Kell works the count full. A lot of chatter coming from that Westchester dugout. Golden Rams feel like they're on the brink, taking back their lead. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Kell. The payoff from Lint. Upstairs. And Kell draws the walk. And that's going to tie this ball game at 5-all. Hunter Smith scores from third. And catcher Cole Ketzner going to come out and have a word with Lint.
Harry Middlebrooks.
Top of the 8th. Tied at 5-all. Patriots 5 runs on 12 hits. Westchester 5 runs on 5 hits. 3 hits, 3 runs so far this inning. So we've got a new ball game here in the top of the 8th. Tied at 5-all. Bases still loaded for Harry Middlebrooks. Flies the first pitch he sees out to right field. Under it is Travis Bragg. It's going to be deep enough to score a run. Tagging from second is Tanner Donati. And Westchester takes their first lead since the 5th inning. RBI sac fly from Harry Middlebrooks. Gives the Golden Rams 1-run lead.
Shortstop, Landon Rosich.
So after Dylan Blomquist checked out, having only given up 2 earned runs, bases loaded. All the base runners this UT Tyler bullpen inherited have scored. They're still 2 in scoring position with 2 outs for Landon Rosich. Rosich is 0 for 2, an RBI and a walk. Swings and misses through strike 1. The 1-1. Line out to center field. Charging on it is Connor Clark. Puts it away for the 3rd out. Westchester puts up the biggest inning of this ball game. They put up 4 runs on 3 hits. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Cardiac Pats are going to have to do it once again. They come up to bat. Connor Clark, Brock Bearden, and Tanner Hornback due up.
4 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 2 men left. The Golden Rams tab in the 8th. Hey fans, did you know that more than 50,000 student athletes compete in NCAA championships at more than 800 sites across the country each year? To enjoy the experience and excitement of another NCAA championship coming to a city near you, visit ncaa.com/tickets. Top of the order, the Patriots here in the bottom of the eighth, leading off center fielder Connor Clark.
So top of the Patriot order due up. After the 4 spot from Westchester. Cardiac Pats will have to answer once again as Connor Clark fouls this one off.
Right-hander number 13, Nick Cugino,
Strike one.
takes over on the mound.
Nick Cugino, junior from Westchester, Pennsylvania. Enters into this one, try to hold off the Patriots behind 1 run. Cugino comes in 1.98 ERA, making his 23rd appearance on the year. 0-1 to Connor Clark, roped out of the infield for a base hit. So Clark got things started in the bottom of the 7th where the Patriots put up those 3 runs. He started it with a leadoff double. And after the Patriots bat through the order, Connor Clark starts things here in the bottom of the 8th.
Left fielder Brock Bearden.
And if you're this UT Tyler order, you have one job. Get on base. Turn this lineup to Caston Mason with runners on the base paths. Bearden chose bunt, fouls it off. You're 0 for 2 so far, but does have 2 walks. Struck out looking his last time up. Speedy Connor Clark, first base, 36 stolen bags on the year. Bearden came in 323 average, 9 home runs, 46 RBIs. Would love to get a hold of one here. Cugino checks on Clark over at first. The 0-1. Bearden lays down a bunt. On it is the third baseman Harry Middlebrooks over to first in time for the first out, but Bearden does his job. Moves Connor Clark over 90 feet. Puts him in scoring position with 1 out for Tanner Hornback.
Now batting second baseman Tanner Hornback.
Hornback 2 for 4, 2 singles. Has scored a run. Bats with Clark on second and 1 out. First pitch from Cugino. Fouled off into the trees for strike 1. The 0-1 to Hornback. Upstairs, evens the count. It's middle of the order. Hornback, Caston Mason, and Drew Schmidt. 7 for 11 on the day. Hornback trying to keep that trend going. Fouls this one back once again for strike 2. 89 on the fastball from Cugino. Hornback was right on it. The 1-2. Upstairs, evens the count. Two and two. Speedy Connor Clark on second. The offering from Cugino. Yes, misses on the inside. Hornback works the count full. Balls and 2 strikes. Payoff from Cugino. Swing and a miss. Gets Hornback for out number 2. That brings up Caston Mason.
Designated hitter, Caston Mason.
Mason once again steps in, but never mind. Westchester is going to make a pitching change. The smart thing to do would be to bring in a left-handed pitcher. Not that it really matters against Caston Mason, but he has done a lot of damage against right-handed pitching in this postseason, so Westchester probably going to make a change, even though I didn't see anybody warming up. Yeah, and Westchester isn't going to make a change here. Nobody was warming up in the pen. So that's just a meeting on the mound with their pitching coach on how to attack Caston Mason. And I think, honestly, the best option in this situation is probably don't throw him anything in the strike zone, especially with Clark on second and an open base. I wouldn't be surprised if Westchester just pitches around Mason here. The Golden Rams having a 1-run lead. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to intentionally walk Caston Mason, which I don't blame him at all. But then again, you got Drew Schmidt right behind him, and this situation could end up being detrimental for the Rams. Drew Schmidt, junior from Louisville, Texas, who I would have to say is probably going to feel pretty disrespected being given 2 runners with 2 outs and intentionally walking Caston Mason, choosing to face him with 2 outs. Takes ball 1. Drew Schmidt 3 for 4 in this ball game. Comes in 11 for 19 in the Patriots' 4 elimination games this season. 6 RBIs. He'd love to get a hold of one here. Takes downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And not only that, but you got Cole Ketzner waiting on deck, who is beyond due. And he would love to come up big in this game as well. It's the dangerous thing about this Patriot order. There's nobody you can really just pitch around. The 2-0 inside. Schmidt goes ahead, 3 balls and no strikes. Pitch around Caston Mason. Got Schmidt behind him. Pitch around Ketzner. Doesn't matter who you pitch around. You're going to inevitably come around to a hot bat eventually. 3-0 to Schmidt. Hit on the ground at the shortstop, Landon Rosich. Over to second in time. So up 3-0 in the count. Drew Schmidt gets the green light. Grounds out to end the inning. And we head to the top of the 9th. UT Tyler behind 6-5. Chase Upton with you here from the D2 College World Series. We'll be right back. So Noah Lent came on in relief in the top of the 8th. Patriots gave up 4 runs, and that has been the difference here to start the 9th. Westchester leads 6-5. Top of the order due up. Carter Rust, Caleb Strawhecker, and Austin Stalker. The 1-0. In the dirt, Rust goes ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Ball and a strike. One upstairs. That 3 balls and no strikes on Russ. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Scoreboard says 2-2. That one just misses. So I guess it was 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Rust. Big pitch here from Noah Lynn. Don't want to let the Golden Rams get their leadoff runner on. The payoff in the dirt, and Russ does just that. Draws the leadoff walk here to start the 9th.
Batting the catcher, Caleb Strawhecker.
Leadoff runner on for Caleb Strawhecker. Carter Rust over on first. Leads a team with 32 stolen bases on the year, so Lint going to have to do a good job to hold him on first base. One misses for ball 1 on Strawhecker downstairs. Strawhecker quickly ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Strawhecker 1 for 4 to strike out and a single. Trying to add on some insurance for Westchester here in the top of the 9th inning. Lint checks on Rust over at first. The 2-0. Upstairs, and Strawhecker ahead, 3 balls and no strikes. Rio offering from Lint. In there for strike 1. Strawhecker, sophomore from West Grove, Pennsylvania. Noah Lint, the senior from Bonn, Germany. Gets Strawhecker to foul this one off. Sends a foul ball back over here for strike 2. Carter Rust on first. Payoff pitch once again from Lint, and he's got Rust picked off. Jewell down to second. Drew Schmidt lays the tag, and a big pickoff there from Noah Lint. Carter Rust, the speediest on Westchester's team, picked off for the first out. And from what window the leadoff runner on. And 3 balls and no strikes on Caleb Strawhecker with this pitch. Could be 2 outs, nobody on. The payoff from Lint. Upstairs, Strawhecker walks to replace Rust. This one in there, strike 1 on Austin Stalker. The 0-1 will be fouled off. Then goes ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Stalker 1 for 4. Scored a run in the 8th. It's part of that big at top of the 8th for the Golden Rams that scored 4 runs. The 0-2 delivery from Lint, outside for ball 1. A 1-2 swing and a miss from Austin Stalker. Noah Lint picks up his first punch out. This one for the second out here in the top of the 9th. Lint trying to keep this 1-run lead for the Golden Rams right where it's at.
Hunter Smith.
Give the Cardiac Pats one more chance to come back. They'll be down to their final 3 outs. Now to Hunter Smith. Unofficially 0 for 2, 2 walks and a strikeout. First pitch to him misses upstairs. Just one in there for strike 1. Checks on the runner. Strawhecker at first. Hunter Smith came into this one in 353. Takes inside on a pitch that he probably could have and should have worn. Now 2 balls and a strike. This one catches the bottom part of the zone for strike 2. Offering from Lint. In there, strike 3 looking. Hunter Smith down for the 3rd out. And we head to the bottom of the 9th. Cardiac Pats down 1 run, trying to keep their season alive. We'll be right back. Gary, North Carolina, the D2 College World Series.
For the Golden Rams in their half of the 9th, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Your attention, please. Number 26, Landon Rosich, will now move in from shortstop to take over on the mound for the Golden Rams. Rosich, number 26. Number 14, Andrew Shank, will take over at shortstop for the Golden Rams. Shank, number 14. Six, 7, and 8 hitters for the Patriots here in the bottom of the ninth. Leading off is catcher Cole Ketzner.
Six, 7, and 8 due up for the Patriots in the bottom of the ninth. Cole Ketzner, the LSC Player of the Year, tries to start a rally, gets a hold of one and lines it foul for strike one. Westchester makes a pitching change. Landon Rosich, freshman from Oxford, Pennsylvania, who threw 2 innings the other night versus UT Tyler, gave up 1 hit, no runs and a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Comes on to face the heart of UT Tyler's order, behind 1 run, trying to extend this ball game and their season, possibly walk it off, play another tomorrow. Cole Ketzner, 1 for 4 in this one. The 1-1. Just misses upstairs for ball 2. Two-one. Misses downstairs. Back-to-back good takes by Cole Ketzner. Obviously does the catching for the Patriots, knows that zone that home plate umpire Nathan Foley has established throughout this ball game. 3-1. Lined out to left field. Back on it is Rust. He makes the catch at the warning track. Ketzner got a hold of one. Sent it about 365 feet. That's a long out, number 1.
Now batting third baseman, Spencer Simpson.
Now to Spencer Simpson with 1 out and nobody on. Junior from Southlake, Texas. 0 for 4 in this one. After a 3 for 4 performance yesterday. Patriots trying to put together a 1-out rally, keep their season alive. The 0-1. Lined right at the first baseman, Austin Stalker. The Patriots are down to their final out. Bryce Jewell, senior from the East Texas area.
Now coming to the plate, first baseman Bryce Jewell.
With the Patriots' season on the line. Bryce Jewell takes strike 1. The 0-1 upstairs evens the count. Calms everybody down a little bit. Bryce Jewell, after transferring back to the East Texas area, spending part of his freshman year at Abilene Christian, now in his 4th year at UT Tyler. Take strike 2. Patriots down to their final strike. One, 2. This is outside. Drew 1 for 3 in this one. Had that RBI double. No, check that. Had that double in the 6th. Playing in his 147th game for the Patriots. Fouls one back to stay alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 9th. For a ball player like Bryce Jewell, this is the moment you live for. The 2-2. Right at the third baseman, Harry Middlebrooks. And UT Tyler's season ends here in Cary. This team has absolutely nothing to hang their hat on. Set a new program record, 50 wins for the first time in Patriot baseball history. Back-to-back trips to the Division II College World Series. And it ends here in Cary, North Carolina in the national semifinals.
Depending on the outcome of our next game. So be sure to check umotrojans.com or ncaa.com for more information, or you can just stick around and attend the next game at 6 p.m.
Patriots, 5 runs on 13 hits. Westchester, that big top of the 8th inning, 6 runs on 5 hits for the ball game. 4 of them coming in that 8th. And for all of these Patriots, like Caston Mason, Bryce Jewell, and every other senior for this team, nothing to hang their heads about. Best season in UT Tyler baseball history. And ends here in Cary for the 2nd year in a row. Patriots in the season 50-13. Couple of highlights. Junior Connor Clark goes 3 for 5. Junior Drew Schmidt 3 for 5 as well. Caston Mason 2 for 3 with that big 3-run home run. The bottom of the 6th off the scoreboard. Dylan Blomquist, 50-year senior for the pitcher, goes 7 1/3. Did everything he can to keep the Patriots in this one. Goes 130 pitches. So many iconic performances for Blomquist here at UT Tyler, the senior from Belton, Texas. Kept the Patriots right in it. Just ended up not being enough. Lost that lead in the 8th inning, and the season ends here in Cary. Chase Upton, been with you for a good amount of games this season, filling in for Dr. John Groth. Was on the call for the regional, and then was absolutely blessed by the athletic department and people like athletic director Sam Ferguson, sports information directors Dalton Robinson, D-Rob, and Dalton Johnson to help me make the trip out here to Cary. And absolutely blessed by the good Lord to make this trip and be able to call some games. UT Tyler, I have no doubt, will be back here in Cary next season. But for now, Chase Upton signing off. Till next time, don't forget to let your light shine. Thank you for joining me.